House Republicans are pushing ahead with their impeachment inquiry into President Biden, hoping to link him to his son's foreign business dealings. NBC's chief White House correspondent Peter Alexander joins us with that. Peter, good morning. So what were the takeaways from this first hearing?
Savannah, good Friday morning to you. So even some Republicans this morning are privately grumbling about how that first impeachment hearing went. No bombshells, no direct evidence that President Biden did anything wrong. The hearing lasted roughly 6 hours, with House Republicans hoping to show that the president was involved in his son Hunter Biden's foreign business dealings. But already that effort is at risk of backfiring. One of the Republicans' key witnesses testified that he did not believe the current evidence would warrant articles of impeachment, though he said that he supported the inquiry. Still overnight, the Republican Oversight Committee chair issued new subpoenas for records from Hunter and James Biden, the president's brother. President Biden, we should say, he has denied any wrongdoing, and the White House right now, Savannah, says that Republicans should instead be focusing on avoiding a government shutdown, as we've reported now less than 48 hours away.
Yeah. Meantime, the president was in Arizona, the battleground state of Arizona yesterday, and his subject matter was democracy itself. He's framing the election and the choice in those terms. Tell us about it.
Yeah, you're exactly right. President Biden really sharpening his criticisms of his predecessor, Donald Trump, in an Arizona event that was honoring the late senator and fierce Trump critic, John McCain. The president zeroed in on the MAGA movement, casting it as an existential and direct threat to democracy. Listen.
There's an extremist movement that does not share the basic beliefs in our democracy. The MAGA movement. They're pushing a notion the defeated former president expressed when he was in office and believes applies only to him. And this is a dangerous notion. This president is above the law, no limits on power.
President Biden also denounced some of Mr. Trump's latest attacks, like those where he is vowing retribution and accusing the free press, including NBC, of treason, as well as the outgoing Joint Chiefs Chairman Mark Milley, who Mr. Trump suggested may deserve to be punished by death. This speech, Savannah, was notable because it does mark a messaging shift for the president, leaning in more aggressively to slamming the Republican frontrunner. This is clearly a sign of things to come in the 2024 campaign.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.